Like most people would say about their parents, they love their mom and dad, as I loved my mom and dad. There was nothing they would not do for their nephews, for their friends, for their family. On March 20th, 2013, I got that call that everybody dreads. A drugged driver who was driving a semi-truck on a suspended license ran through a red light, and my dad was killed instantly, and my mom died 3 days later. This kind of death, sudden death, and this kind of carnage that is going on our roads is the worst kind of death, because somebody chooses your fate for you. And to have somebody else, because of their irresponsible actions, the bad choices that they made, to take somebody else's life is just inexcusable. And that is the reason I am so involved in making sure that nobody has to live, no other family has to live with what my sister and my nephews have to live with. I want to make sure that my friends, my family, never have to say goodbye to somebody like we had to say goodbye to our parents. My name is Brian Swift. The great thing about NACID and why we created NACID is really it's a clearinghouse for a number of things. Number one, we get together the top policy people to work on things in states and across this country, in state legislatures and on the national scene, policies that we can enact into law that are going to save lives. We bring together those industry leaders from a technology side that are going to only get better at being able to detect people that are on the roads, and we are able to identify them. We're going to be a data-driven organization where we can house other states that are doing other pilot programs. We're going to be able to collect that data and have it all in one place. One of our focus will be on oral fluid testing. We know this technology works. We know that we have the ability to collect data and drive policy. And this device that we use does not detect alcohol, but it does detect things like prescription drugs, cocaine, heroin, THC, which is in marijuana, and it just says, is it in the system or not in the system? It's another tool in the toolbox that allows police officers to identify people and get them off the roads. That's what this whole effort is about. In the case of my mom and dad, when all this happened, you're in a state of shock, denial. You're just trying to deal with the loss of your parents. You don't have the energy to get out of bed. I think about those lonely days when I first started off on this journey to try to get some legislation passed. Whatever you feel on this issue, you have an opportunity to join our group and be part of what we're doing, trying to get those impaired drivers off the road. That's what our sole focus is about.